Hi there. How are you tonight? Johnny Daniel, Stampin' Up! Independent Demonstrator. Trying to see if a light, is gonna help. Nope. If a light was gonna help, but trying to still get rid of that shadow. That pesky shadow. But no. Hi Jude, how are you? Hey Aaron. Is Bubs joining us too? I hope so. Just getting the computer set up and we will get going on this for tonight. For those of you that are joining me that are not normally with me, you can follow me at stampingwithjohnny.com. And I'm just going to get the computer going so we can get everything situated. And we will be on the move and ready to go for tonight. So tonight we are changing you into joy and we are making flocked trees. What else are we doing tonight? I think that's about all. Is that enough, I hope? So that is what is on the plan for tonight. Oh my gosh, I got the whole group. Awesome. So, for tonight, let's do some housekeeping first. Hi Jude, how are you, honey? So, if you want to join me, the bunch of us are going to the annual Festival of Wreaths, November 18th. And it is $10. You can either buy them beforehand or you can get them at the door. I'm pretty sure they won't run out. I do have to tell you though, this year they are doing the dessert auction as well. And I don't know what that means, but I do know that some of Jan Peters' banana cream pies will make it over there. So, bring your hundreds if you like banana cream pie. They can push all the buttons they want. You're good, Aaron. So it's not going to hurt anything except for maybe your phone. So, also need to tell you, besides this craft fair, the farmer's market I will be at. And I have to tell you, I just bought a bag of the Hershey's miniatures. Yes, only one, because they're, it's still supposed to be 87 degrees out. And I've got a whole bag of gobstoppers and Tootsie Rolls and all kinds of stuff. So bring your kids for trick-or-treat, and I'm going to be handing out candy, okay? And then other stuff too. And then if that's not enough, come to the Holiday Craft Fair at Reach Out, because not only will I be there, but Miss Robin will be making from scratch flour tortillas, as well as chili Colorado. So if you're expecting to come, you probably want to come around lunchtime or the afternoon to make sure that it's ready. If you have not had her chili Colorado, it is worth every single penny. I normally don't buy food when I vend for fear that it may not agree with me, mainly. But, oh my gosh, it's so good. So I'm getting a couple sips of water and we're going to get going here. So we've got some Stampin' Blends and we've got some glue dots and we've got some Mary Merlot reversible with copper gorgeous ribbon. We've got our U that we dealt with this morning. Just to run through the supply list, we've got, of course, some scissors, the Take Your Pick tool, also known as the pickup tool. Pretty sure that won't work in the bar, though. So, we've got a flocked tree with our new velvet, velvet paper that will be out only for November. Okay? So, if you want it, it's a great texture, but if you want it, you need to get it. That'll be available November 1st through only the 30th. I've got a white card base here. I've got Mary Merlot cut into a mat of 5 by 3 3/4. And then I have got our 6 by 6 copper cut a 1/2 inch down from that and matted perfectly, of course, right? Because it wouldn't be Stampin' Up! World if it wasn't matted correctly. So with this, I do need to tell you, okay? So this is the U that is cut, and we're always trying to stretch our supplies, right? So if you do not have Christmas stuff, U very easily becomes, here's the U, I just snipped off the end here, and that very easily becomes Joy. Okay, so now you have a Christmas card. One thing to note though, if you're doing the copper, you need to make sure to cut it backwards so when you flip it over it's not white. So think in reverse, okay? That's the only tip that I have for you for that. So this U I have run with the multi-purpose adhesive sheets behind it, so I don't have to deal with trying to get the glue on and all that. This basically makes it a sticker, okay? So what we're gonna do is grab this U and we're gonna make it Joy. And if you saw my blog post this morning, I love the people, well, I should say most days, because I have my bad days too, but the people is what makes this whole thing memorable. So, you know, without you, there wouldn't be joy, right? Okay, a little cliche, but come on, you gotta give it to me. So, so what we're gonna do tonight is fold the card base. Now, the valley is what gets folded, right? Okay, so we're gonna grab that, and I'm trying to get some space cleared up here, just a little bit. And we're gonna glue our Mary Merlot onto here. And let's see if I can get it straight with not going directly overhead. I usually can get it pretty well, but occasionally, not so much. All right, and then the glitter or glimmer paper, whichever you prefer. I understand all of that, by the way. You're gonna glue on. However, because it's got glitter in it, guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna have to do glue dots on top of it because nothing will stick to it. And I was gonna put ribbon, so guess what I have to do? The peel and stick, as always. And it's okay, I'm looking for my glue dots, if you're wondering. Now, the green box is an older box. Most of the boxes now are black. So you're going to be looking for a black box if you've ordered from me recently. And this is that take your pick tool that I was talking about. So this is a reversible ribbon. One side has more of the Merlot and one side has more of the copper. So you need to figure out what side you want to accent and pull. Usually I pick the more glittery side. Gee, what a surprise, right? But if you want more of that red to show, then you're going to pick the side I'm putting the glue dots on instead of the glittery side, shall we say. So, okay. All right, so just gonna grab one more here. We might need one more, I don't know. And realize I already glued the mat down, so I'm gonna be doing some peel and stick and tuck because, yeah, I wasn't thinking, go figure, huh? But it'll be just fine. If you have problems getting your paper unstuck, if that's a technical term, what you want to do is you want to grab your heat gun on the lowest setting and just warm it from behind, and that'll make it just peel up quite nicely. Okay, I'm going to put some glue dots on the ends here first, but if you need to get that freed without ripping your cardstock, that's what you do, is you get a little bit of heat behind it. If you don't have a heat gun, you can also use a hairdryer, but realize that whatever you put on there may blow away, so you gotta be a little careful with that. Make sure you go from the underside instead of on top. But that is what you gotta do some days, right? So thankfully this paper is a little thicker, so what we're gonna do is just peel and stick, quite literally. And thankfully it came up. Now of course we're trying the other side, which means who knows if it'll work, right? I'm just kidding. This one actually is pretty forgiving. If I was doing the regular cardstock, I would be stressing a little bit, but the glitter is a little bit more forgiving. So there we go with that, okay? So we've got that going on, and then I'm gonna take my tree. Now, with this velvet paper, you do not wanna do this with the normal markers we have because it never dries, okay? So what you wanna do is grab the blends, which have alcohol instead of water in them, and you're just gonna grab it and you're just gonna touch where you want a tiny bit of green to show. Okay, because the snow hasn't hit all of it yet, right? We can hope at least. Out in the desert, I don't know. So, just a tiny bit of green to show through. Maybe it's up top more so, but you can just kind of pull it. You're going to go lighter than darker because this paper really soaks it in. And if you want to do Wink of Stella instead, so you get that glitter and that really flock kind of look, you can do that as well. It's just really up to you on what you want. But that's what I'm going with, and that's what we've got. So, got some more glue dots here because I want it to stick to my glimmer paper. Couple notes with this. If you happen to get this set, which is, the dies are the In the Woods, but it coordinates with the Winter Woods stamp set. If you do get it, you want to put the glue dots where opposite of what you're thinking. So normally you would put, like where you want things to pop out, you would put your dots so that way it expands and kind of makes it go. But honestly, you want the anchor points to be where it's not going to flex or not going to bend. So you want it exactly where it's not going to flex. Exactly opposite of what I thought originally. Maybe you're different, I don't know. But I'm gonna grab this tree and stick it on. And if you want to flex out some of those pieces, you can either do it with your fingers or the tool. You need to be careful with the tool though, because this is velvet paper and it scratches and leaves dents. So you definitely do not want to scrape it along and then expect there not to be a line, okay? So I'm just pulling up some of these. And let's see if I could flex it enough. The problem is you really can't do this before because you have to glue it down. So you just got to kind of work with it and be a little patient. This is definitely something you don't want to do in a hurry. This is something you want to do when you're watching TV and you've got a pile of these guys and you're just gluing them down. Okay, so I've got my U with my snipped off, which becomes my joy. And let's see if I can peel this guy off. This is our multi-purpose adhesive sheets. This is our answer to Xyron, basically. If you do run the Xyron machine, those are cool, except they come in sizes. This stuff comes in sizes, but you can keep adding to it. So you really can cut any size you want, which I love. So, all right, so I'm gonna find my cap here and I'm gonna cap off my take your pick, and then I'm going to uncap my putty side. Came undone. Oh well. So this is just like poster putty on this side here. And I'm just gonna grab this and grab some pearls, and I'm gonna stick them along here to finish. And I might stick one big one up there for my dot of my, I may not have enough poster putty out. Let's put some more out there, huh? There we go. All right, so there is a little bit of, well, the big one, who knows? But the smaller ones it definitely works for, as you can see here. So I'm gonna grab this and I'm just gonna grab a couple and throw them on there. This cuts my time down in half, especially when I'm doing that tufted one. That tufted background where you want 20 pearls on there. It's definitely worth its weight in gold. It's a $10 tool, and it definitely keeps things, I didn't do those straight, did I? Oh well. But it definitely keeps things rolling quite a bit. With Christmas coming around, that's going to be an awesome thing. So that is what we're doing. Hi Cheryl, how are you, hun? Didn't see you come on. Sorry, I was busy stamping. Go figure. So that is what we've got for tonight. That 6x6 paper is a really great deal because the stack's about this thick. Okay, so if you're looking to have a great deal while you're doing Christmas cards, it's a really good one. One tip though, if you're doing it, you probably want to do a 3-inch by like a 4-inch or something like that. And here's the reason why. If it's 6x6, you're going to get more paper out of it, or maybe do strips or something. If you do a traditional 4 1/4 by 5, you're only going to get 1 piece per. Now, it comes with a whole bunch, but honestly, it's going to be a better deal if you can figure out how to make it a 3-inch. So that's what I have for tonight. Thank you so much. Feel free to follow me, stampingwithjohnny.com. And if nothing else, come get a Tootsie Roll from me at the market on Saturday, 8 to 1, down in Buckland Park. Thanks so much. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.